they say, okay, you are in fight with these two cars. The one in front of you is leading, the one behind you is third, and you are second. I say, okay, great, thank you guys.
And right on Benoit Treluet's tail now is Stefan Sarrazin in the number 8 car, actually 4th overall.
When he overtook me, I was thinking, okay, you really have to wake up as quick as possible and do your job.
Then the number 8 car was not for position, he was a lap down.
One advantage of Peugeot's 3-car attack is now apparent. Despite being no real threat to the race leader, the number 8 car is impeding the Audi's pursuit of first position.
Audi has all the cards stacked against them because Peugeot just have the numbers.
I just wonder if Peugeot thought, hello, we've hit something here. Can we rattle these guys? Can we get them to change? Can we get them to drive maybe more conservatively? It's the only car left. It's the lone, vulnerable Audi.
It was tough to turn around and see that there were 2 shutters down and that ours was the only one open. But at the same time, in my mind, it was just about getting our car across the finishing line and winning the race.
The race is starting to slip away. The number 8 Peugeot is still running interference, and now the number 7 car is in Audi's rear view. The moment of truth has arrived, and Benoit Treluet meets it with an audacious maneuver.
This was awesome. To pull this in such a race, that was one of the best racing moves I ever seen. I mean, this was, wow.
I knew that was risky, but it's just a part of the job. Our job is risky, so.
He pulled that one off and I was like...
Treluet is awake and preternaturally fast. He's stalking the race leader, and within 2 laps, he's got the number 9 Peugeot in his sights.
Did I try to overtake or not? Yes, attack.
Benoit Treluet has pulled off an absolutely awesome manoeuvre around the outside of Simon Pagenaud there. The Audi is back out in front.
Before Treluet joined the Audi family, he drove a Peugeot for Pescarola Sport. At Le Mans in 2009, he shared a car with Simon Pagenaud. That race ended abruptly when Treluet suffered an early morning shunt. 2 years later, the Frenchman is engaged in an epic battle with his former teammate. As the number 9 car battles Red Sonja at the front of the pack, attrition is taking its toll on the remaining Peugeots.
And there has been a big incident for the number 7 car.
Then car 7 has gone off at Indy.
Copy that.
Then car 7 is moving slowly in front of you. Lots of debris, lots of debris.
Copy that.
Peugeot's numbers advantage is literally disintegrating.
Well, it was a 6-horse race at the beginning, and then it went down to 4. All of a sudden, it's going to be a dogfight, isn't it?
Treluet is flying around the circuit and stretches his once small lead to almost 1 minute. He's driving flat out, which has been the strategy from the start. But it's a strategy that comes with a price. More pit stops than Peugeot. Something will need to be done to reclaim those lost seconds.
We had to maximise our time on the track. It became apparent very quickly that we actually could do more stints on the tyre, and that actually that would save us time.
Audi decides to run a rare 5th stint on the same set of tyres. This will allow them to do 1 less full service stop over the race's final 5 hours, saving them about 40 seconds. Make no mistake, it's a risky strategy.
Everyone going into Le Mans know you want to stretch the tires for as many fuel tanks as possible. There is a high risk because when the tire, let's say, go over the edge or when it drops, you can lose a lot of time if you have to come in too early.
Not changing tyres means not changing drivers. Trillier and one other driver will have to stay in the car for almost 4 hours each. A very tall order.
The number 2 car is on pit road. It looks like he's going to stay in it. This car has been absolutely had its neck wrung out there, but it's only taking on fuel. He's not going to take tyres. And he's out.
That's a quintuple, or whatever the 5 times. 5
quintuple.
They must be very confident about tyre wear.
I think the tyre strategy was a massive turning point. It was awesome. It was awesome. Nobody had done it throughout the race. Nobody would do it throughout the rest of the race. It clearly really rattled the guys at the other end of the pit lane.
Instead of emerging from his pit stop over 30 seconds behind the number 9 Peugeot in second position, Trillier is in his rearview mirrors. If all goes according to plan, the race leader will have to make a pit stop of his own soon, allowing the number 2 Audi to take the lead, assuming its tyres cooperate.
Whoa, my heavens.
Trellier's tyres are getting very tired.
Very tired indeed, as he got very squirrely coming back on the racetrack. That was a moment.
The number 9 car comes in for fuel and Trillier slides into first position. Despite having done 2 less pit stops, Peugeot is still behind. So far, Audi's fuel strategy is proving superior. While Trillier stretches his lead on the track, André Lotterer prepares for Audi's final driver change. The smooth German will take the number 2 car home.
Is Andre ready in the pit?
He's here.
The Frenchman's quintuple stint is epic. And more importantly, he's given the team a lead of over 1 minute.
5 stints on those tyres. Those tyres will be well worn. André Lotterer will be the driver who takes the wheel of that car.
I knew we were doing well, and I was really pumped up. You know, I was doing these fast lap times in the morning. I felt great about the car, and Ben comes out of the car and giving a little tap on the shoulders. Don't worry, man, I got this.
When you think, oh, I'm gonna be 3 hours and a half in the car, you're thinking about normal car. In normal condition, driving on the highway and boring in the car. But in a racing car, in Le Mans, you're not boring, you know, it's just you keep pushing, and when your stint is finished, you say, wow, it's already finished.
Just woke up, jump in the car, and be in the sandwich in between the Peugeots fighting like that was the hardest wake-up call I've never got. But the car is good, really.
André Lotterer doesn't need a wake-up call. He's fast from the word go. The Audi's relentless speed soon brings it upon an old nemesis.
Oh, good. Another Peugeot for the number 2 Audi to deal with.
Yes, another
Excellent.
one.
It's the number 8 Peugeot, the car Trillier tamed by passing it on the tarmac 3 hours earlier.
Oh, and he gets cut off by the number 8 Peugeot. Lotterer was pretty much alongside as they went into the underneath the Dunlap bridge, and just absolutely got his nose chopped off by Frank Montagny, and then Montagny a little swerve as they were going through this Forest S's to try and keep Lotterer behind him.
When a car is many laps down and not battling for the lead, or not even battling to stay on the lead lap, I think that was overly boisterous.
Lotterer pulls around on the outside. He's not going to be able to do it here.
Andre, that Peugeot is 2 laps down. He is 2 laps down.
He falls in behind Montagny as they go into the second chicane, right up on his underneath him again as Montagny slowed down in the middle of the corner. Just absolutely, this is unconscionable.
There was a lot of what can only be described as car banter between them.
This is being a little cheeky here at this point, Chuck.
Cheeky? Cheeky? That's dangerous.
Any other race, I would have probably just gone crazy over the radio, but I didn't say anything, and I just was waiting for my best opportunity to pass.
Dives down the inside and takes over the spot and puts Montigny a lap down.
In Mulsanne, in the last moment, I just dive in and took a big risk, and you feel it's not necessary to take those big risks with a lapped car, but you know, at the same time, clock was ticking and had to do it.
Wolfgang Ulrich gives it the yeah.
Emotion.